incident recorded 3 different times in the Gospels, Jesus is accused of casting out demons by Beelzebul. In all accounts, Beelzebul is said by the accusers of Jesus to be the prince of demons, and even to be in possession of Jesus. Jesus rejects this claim by pointing out that Satan doesn't drive out his own team. Satan doesn't drive out Satan. It was the Pharisees who had accused Jesus of operating by this power, but a problem existed with their claim. Exorcism wasn't just practiced by Jesus. Some of the Pharisees themselves cast out demons. Jesus said to them, "And if I drive out demons by Beelzebul, by whom do your people drive them out?" Today, it's not the strange to us accusation of Jesus being demon-possessed that bothers readers of the Gospel, but rather the identification of Beelzebul. Who was this entity to these first-century Jews? We know he was seen as an evil spiritual power, the prince of demons, and that Jesus seems to equate him with Satan in his defense. But it's a peculiar fact that in no surviving contemporary source or Jewish tradition is the name Beelzebul mentioned. In the 4th century AD, we see Beelzebul being interpreted as another name for Satan, based off of Jesus' assertion, but that's still a few hundred years after the fact and doesn't help us really understand how Jesus' original hearers would have understood the term. One option is to link this gospel use of Beelzebul with a mention in 2 Kings 1 to the Philistinian god of Ekron, Beelzebub. In 2 Kings, the ungodly Israelite king Ahaziah, son of Ahab, had injured himself severely and sent messengers to inquire of this Beelzebub. The angel of the Lord has the prophet Elijah intercept the messengers and send his message back to the king. Because of his unfaithfulness to God, Ahaziah will die. The rest of the story includes more messengers of the king dramatically being burned up by heavenly fire. So if the Pharisees were alluding to this passage, it certainly would have been a direct way of condemning Jesus. The people were wondering if Jesus was the son of David, the Messiah in the kingly line. The Pharisees then would be saying, Jesus is more like the impostor Ahaziah, son of an evil king and pagan queen, whose allegiance lay with the evil god of Ekron. Furthermore, association with this pagan god led to the fiery deaths of the king's associates. In other words, Jesus was an evil spiritual impostor, allegiance to whom would lead to the direct judgment of God. There's a lot more that can be said about the interesting linguistic changes that seem to have been made from Beelzebub to Beelzebul, but for now it's sufficient to know that there was a tendency in Judaism to expose foreign gods as demonic powers, even changing the meaning of their name to reflect that. Thank you so much for watching. We want to keep producing high-quality biblical content, but we can't do it without your support. If you feel called to support us, please click the link in the description under Donate. Your support really means a lot to us.